Welcome to our channel, RV That Bus.
Hey everybody, long time no see. Another episode of RV That Bus, and today we have a package from eRapta. And what eRapta makes is a camera system for our bus. Now, I originally was looking at a Furrion unit. I think they call it their Series S. They're all wireless, etc. But it's very expensive. They're just extremely pricey. The cameras themselves were maybe about $200. They have these really cool like side cameras that are also like a light in them. It's like a really nice system. Don't get me wrong, but we're probably looking at about $1,200 for all of that. This particular model from eRapta here, $275 on the old Amazons. So right off the bat in this package, these systems are not wireless, which kind of maybe works into our favor. From the front of the bus to the back of the bus, 45 feet. And that's kind of a long way for wireless to go. I don't know how clear that signal would be for the rear view camera, but these guys use this little 4-pin connector. So it's basically a positive ground video signal, and then the third one is like a trigger wire, I believe. So we've got two 20 meters, so 60 feet and 30 feet. And then these are the cameras. So you can kind of see this one is, they have infrared, so they are night vision capable. So here's the first camera. And it's got a mount that allows it to pivot, and it's also got this little guy here that keeps the sun off the glass so that you don't get glare. It's got a decent amount of infrared emitters for night vision. Again, pivoting mount. So that's that camera. We've got another one. So I think what's supposed to happen is one is supposed to be rear, one's supposed to be front. And then these guys right here are, they're supposed to be the sides. Yeah. This doesn't look like the right thing to me. This looks, oh yeah. They're correct, but their packaging is wrong. So that makes it look like that camera, but in reality, it's not. This is actually a side camera. So it's a nice little mount. So from the front of the bus, this is what it would look like. And I believe there's a way to make that, yeah, if we drill the hole here, then we can basically just seal up this hole. So from the front of the bus, that's all that would be seen. And then there's like this little pod that's a camera, and you can loosen up the screws and basically be able to aim this wherever. As you can see, it's like a little ball that gets captured in there with these little screws that hold it in place. So again, got a nice little ring of infrared, and that's that guy. So I won't open up the other camera because it looks exactly the same. It's just the opposite. This box here, as you can see, here's the instructions. Pretty simple. Just runs one wire to each camera, a positive and a ground. And then you have these guys here. So these are what are referred to as trigger wires. Now, the whole point of the trigger wire is so that on your screen, you can prioritize one camera or two cameras. So let's say you can take this screen here and you split it in half. You would have your right and your left side cameras. And then if you put it into reverse, your reverse light will trigger the reverse light camera priority. These guys will change and it will go directly to the rear view, because you're not maybe necessarily looking at the rear view, or maybe you can have, you know, one side, one rear, and the other side. So it just depends on how you set that up in your little settings here. So got a nice little screen. It's pretty thin. We have a nice little spot for this in our dash. I don't necessarily want it being up in the glass. I don't, A, want people to be able to see it, and B, we've got a nice hole to fill. So again, these are all of the camera inputs, positive, ground, and 4 triggers. So that's pretty self-explanatory. It also comes with this little mount here if you needed to like attach it to something and have it kind of be like on a pedestal. And for whatever reason, there's a remote. I don't understand those. So anyways, that's our eRapta camera system. Now, why did I go with the eRapta? So on Amazon, one of the things that I was looking at is general support. And the eRapta seems to have a very good support system. There are people who have complained to them saying, hey, I want a longer cable, where can I get it, yada, yada, yada. And instead of just sending them a link to buy it, a lot of times people have just said, they asked for my address and they sent me the longest cable they have. As far as any questions or concerns, anything like that, people have been saying that they've been able to get very quick turnaround times as far as support, and they've really gone out of their way. They stand by their products, etc. So again, this camera system is only $275. Don't expect the world of it, but as far as being able to see, having a sleek camera mount on the side of the bus that's not ugly like this is pretty clean. It's nice and black. It's got easy holes for mounting here, so I think that'll work well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of plug in two of these cameras, a side and the rear, and then I'll go ahead and hook it up to a battery here and show you guys what it looks like as far as clarity, the screen, and maybe later tonight I'll turn the lights off and see if we can see in the dark, just to kind of show you guys what this is. So again, this is the eRapta system, and $275. My expectations are pretty low, but as far as the thousands of reviews on Amazon, supposedly they're doing pretty good. So here we go. All right, so here we are, we're all hooked up. We've got our power, we've got our ground. One thing that's nice, I just have this going to a little 12-volt battery right now, so you can see it's on. One thing that is nice about the system is right here, it does allow for 24 volts. So for those of us with buses who might not have a 12 volt available, you can run this off a 24 volt. So that's pretty nice. So we've got all 4 of our cameras hooked up here. We've got our little sides and we've got the 2 rears. And so right now, I just have it, you can hit this mode button. And I don't know if you can see like the clarity. I mean, it's not a 4K monitor by any means or any type of great resolution, but for the most part, we're just looking for a big giant car next to the bus or a curb or something like that. I think the thing that I can actually, what camera is this on? Yeah, I can actually like kind of read this instructions. That's good enough for me. I don't need any super high res camera system. I just need it to work. I need it to be real time. I can't have a delay. This is pretty good, right? So you can see it's pretty up to date. There's no real latency, which is kind of one thing I worry about the wireless cameras, is if there's some latency to it, you know. But yeah, we can cycle through our modes. Now you can't explicitly configure what any of these are, so you can see like it's doing half screen, it's doing like a 3, so we've got, this would be good to have like a wide rear view and then both sides. That's probably what I would use the most. And then you can switch directly to a camera. Let's say there's something on my right hand side. I could have channel 1 and 2 as my left and my right. The other thing that you can do, like I said, is it does come with the 4 trigger wires. So if you were to put on your blinker, you could wire one of these trigger wires to the blinker circuit, and that way it prioritizes. So you can kind of see, if I touch this guy to 12 volt, it will automatically switch to that particular camera. So as I touch it, it changes my view to that camera. So all you got to do is hook it up to a reverse light, a turn signal, anything really. I don't know. You could have one of these if somebody opens a bay, it switches that camera. I mean, really, whatever you would want to do with it. So yeah, this is the eRapta camera system. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy installed on our bus. I think it'll be great. Again, it's $275. Put the link to it on Amazon. Like I said, we were going for the Furrion unit, but after everything all said and done, hardware, the 4 cameras, and like this is like a 7-inch screen. You can see it's a 7-inch TFT screen. It's not touch screen or anything, but 7-inch screen. The Furrion unit, which I believe they call their Series S, we're looking at about $1,200. So this is much better for the price, I think, as long as it works. Just want to throw this in here. This is the camera night vision mode. You can see the little IR sensors. They're all lit up. It is dark in our kitchen, but this is actually what it sees. It's actually pretty clear. It sees nice and perfect, and like that's pretty dark. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, wait. Don't go. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.